Want to get hired in a different city, state, or country? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what's working for my clients, helping them get jobs in the places where they want to live. But it is going to take me more than 30 seconds to explain this. So if you don't have the time, bookmark it and come back because once you learn the welcome wagon effect, you will understand how you can make this happen for yourself too. My name is JT. I'm a 20-year career coaching veteran, and every single day I get to help thousands of my clients get new, better paying jobs. I can't work with everybody one on one, so I get on apps like this and I give as much free advice as I can. And this is something that's come up quite a bit lately. People want to relocate and they want to go to a place, but they don't have a job there yet. So they're like, how do I do that, JT? And I'm like, well, you tap into the welcome wagon effect. This is one of the many back channeling techniques that I teach my clients to help them get better results, help them get in front of employers. And what this essentially does is have you reach out to the companies you would like to work for that hire for your skill set where you want to live. So you'll start with a bucket list. You'll make a list of about 20 companies that, again, hire for your skill set that are in the vicinity of the city or town where you want to live. Then what you're going to do is utilize LinkedIn to reach out and ask these people to connect with you. And you're going to add a custom note, right? So when you go to LinkedIn, you hit connect, it says, do you want to add a note? You hit yes. And it gives you up to like 300 characters to write something. And what you want to say is, I am moving to your area and had a quick question. Would love your advice, right? So you're letting them know, I am moving to your area, have a quick question, would love your advice. There is something in all of us usually that triggers when someone is moving. It's called the welcome wagon effect. We want to be a good neighbor. We want to make a good impression. So while not every single person will respond to you, the likelihood that people will respond increases. And it's even better if for those 20 companies you're targeting, you try to reach out and ask us to say 4 or 5 people at each company, preferably in the departments where you would work, right? So if you were in finance, go find 5 people in finance at the company, add a note and say, I'm moving to your area and I had a quick question. Can we connect, right? Now you get some of them to connect. And when they do, it means you can email them directly in LinkedIn. How great is that? And what you will do is you will message them. Now you will need to give them a date. We can kick this date down the road, but the reason we give them a date is because we want them to understand that we are moving there regardless of whether or not we get a job. One of the big hangups is that when you're trying to apply for jobs before you've moved there, if they don't understand that you're moving there no matter what, their hesitation is that, well, what if you move there and you don't like it and you leave? So we're going to take that hesitation off the table. So you're going to email them and say, hey, I'm moving to your area in 6 months. It could be later, right? Or, I'm moving there in the next 4 to 6 months, however you want to phrase it. And I work in the field and it's similar to yours. And I was just curious, what do you think the job market is there right now? How is it? And do you have any tips? You're working at an amazing company. I'm a big fan of the company. We're in similar types of work. I would just love your advice as someone who lives there and works in the field and works at a great company. What do you think it would take for me to earn a job in that area right now? So you're essentially asking for them to get a vibe on the job market where they live. You're not asking them for a job, but by asking that and saying, love your company, we have a similar background, love the work that you're doing, you're in the area I want to move, I'm moving to. Now they're like, oh, I can help you with that. So they might message back some advice, but again, that welcome wagon effect. They might be like, well, let me put you in touch with HR or the hiring department or my boss and see if there's anything coming up. Because what do I talk about all the time here? There's a huge hidden job market. A lot of companies are not bothering to post their jobs right now. Instead, they're saying to their staff, look, if somebody really good comes along and their profile looks good, forward them to me, especially if they reach out to you because that shows hustle. So here you are moving to the area. You have the similar background. You're a fan of the company and you were super pleasant and asking for advice. And guess what? Next thing you know, you're talking to somebody about a job. This is the secret sauce. It is actually working. My clients are having a ball with it. And it's just one of the many back channeling techniques that you can learn when you're trying to get a job in what is one of the most competitive job markets I've ever seen as a 20-year career coaching veteran. It is just crazy out there. So you've got to learn new things to do to get a job, especially if you want to relocate. Did this help? Will you help me back? It's free. Will you like and will you comment below? That always helps the algorithm. And more importantly, if you want more free advice like this, I put a free resource center together. No credit card required, nothing. I just know that my team and I can't work with everybody one-on-one. So we built a free resource center and put a lot of really valuable videos inside of it. You'll find it linked in my bio on TikTok. You'll find it linked down below on another social channel, or just go to workitdaily.com. You'll see it, free resource center, in the menu bar. Would love to have you as a member. Over 10,000 people have signed up in 2 months, and we're coming together as a community to help job seekers. I go live with my podcast 3 times a week. You'll get notifications about that. And it's really just a place so that you're not job searching alone, because really, job search, there is strategy to it and very different strategy in this kind of market. And so, whatever you're trying to achieve, we can figure it out. I guarantee I've seen it, but we're going to have to give you the information and the advice to make that happen. Okay. Good luck, my friends. Go get them.